Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Candace. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're not happy with what you see, or you're just like, she doesn't know what she's doing, that's totally fine. There's something simple that you can do to remedy that discomfort. Exit out the browser that you entered. Troll-free zone. Let's get into this Rare Beauty review. So welcome back. Today I am reviewing pretty much the full line of Rare Beauty. We're also doing a super fun giveaway. I'm going to give you all the official rules for that at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Before we hop into the actual application, I just wanted to give you a brief kind of background on my personal relationship with Rare Beauty. So at the beginning of this year, probably around February or March, I actually got word that Rare Beauty was launching through one of the like social media influencing sites that I'm a part of, and they were actually accepting applications from influencers to kind of be some of the first to try the product, and they were going to select a group of influencers to actually fly out to LA and do a photo shoot with Selena and the products. So I took a lot of time with my application and had filled it out, and literally probably about a couple of weeks later, like just before we were going to find out who was picked, is when the world shut down, and we got emails basically, you know, obviously saying that the trip was off because of the pandemic. And so obviously that was super disappointing, and I just kind of like pushed it to the back of my mind. So when the brand officially launched this fall, I was super excited to try it out. I watched some reviews, and my initial purchases were the eyeliner and the liquid blush in the color Love. And so I was just excited to try those two things. Funny story, I actually posted a really random selfie that I like didn't edit or anything. Posted on Twitter thinking maybe the page would like it or retweet it. And they actually reached out and was like, hey, can we repost this on our Instagram? So I was really excited. They asked me some questions, and I was able to share on the platform some of the things that I do to maintain my mental health, mainly being journaling. And so they posted it on their Instagram, which I'm going to post up here. And I was super excited. Then I got a little bummed because I was like, oh my gosh, like my picture doesn't look like other people's. I totally edit my pictures better than this. Why didn't I think that they might repost it and post a better picture, blah, blah, blah. I was freaking out. I was like, I'm not getting as many likes as other people. Shout out to my bestie, Jamise, because she reminded me that, you know, this was an opportunity basically to like share on the platform, and that you know, out of all the people who've been trying it and probably tagging them and stuff, they were happy with it, and they, you know, saw it as being worthy to post, that they actually reached out to me to do that. And so I was like, you're totally right. And honestly, I think that's one of the reasons why I love the brand so much, besides the fact that like the packaging is pretty and the products are great, but just the idea of thinking about mental health and encouraging one another and allowing us to embrace who we are just for ourselves, you know, I think that's amazing, and it's definitely been a great inspiration to me. So I'm really happy to be doing this review for you all today. Also, another reason why I have to stand Rare is that they didn't forget all of us influencers who had initially applied for that trip, and so they sent us a free Rare Beauty makeup bag. This is actually for sale on their site. It's puffy, so it's like super thick and cushy. It feels like a pillow, and it's got this really nice like red, not quite velvety, but like nice texture. It's a really strong zipper, and so now I have a place to like keep all of my Rare Beauty products. So yeah, thank you so much, Rare Beauty. If you all ever like see any of this, it's really just been a pleasure to kind of see the brand launch and evolve, and to have even the slightest bit of an opportunity to be a part of this community in any way. So super excited for you all to see it. Let's hop in, and you'll actually get to watch me apply the products. So if you're here to see a review on the brow pencil or the highlighter, sorry to disappoint. I could tell from reviews that the brow pencil is just not really made for the more defined way that I like to do my brows, hence why my brows are already done right now. And I also don't use a lot of highlighter or luminizer when I do my makeup. And that's okay, you know, like it's totally fine to do your makeup the way you feel comfortable and like as you see fit. I do have the concealer brush because I needed an actual dedicated concealer brush. So I'm really excited to use this and see how it works, but I don't have the foundation brush or the sponge either. And I'm actually going to prep my eyes with the Makeup by Mario eye prime set. I think this one is the medium one. So I'm going to do that super quick and then we're going to get into the Rare Beauty. My hair's in a really messed up bun. Okay, so let's get started. So my skin is washed, moisturized, prepped, and we're going to start with this illuminating primer. I have the mini version. This bottle's really light. Sephora, I hope they did right by me. They recommended that I get the foundation and the concealer in 370N. So this is the foundation and concealer in 370N. So as you can see, they pretty much match. The concealer is a little lighter, but I absolutely love that there's a doe foot because I just think that more liquid foundations and like higher end liquid foundations should have doe foot. So I'm going to start in the center of my face. So since that's where we want the most coverage. Okay, so first of all, buy this foundation. Like, buy it. Take your coins, gather them together, and buy this foundation. So this is actually the first foundation I've ever put on that felt silky. Like, sometimes people say that or use that word, and it's like, whatever. But yeah, this literally feels silky on my skin. So just one single doe foot application like that gives you like some light to medium coverage. So like if I just wanted to kind of just look a little more awake and then like run out to the store, I'd probably just stop here. But if I wanted to look a little more snatched, I would definitely put on another layer, which I'm going to do a little bit more just because in the areas where I feel like I need extra coverage, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to buff the second layer out with my sponge. Okay, so I'm happy with this. It's definitely a good color for me. Definitely will probably bring it down a little bit more on my neck later, but this is good. Yeah, feels good. So let's take our concealer, but it has a really nice like pointed type of foot. I don't often say that I'm shook, but I think I'm a little shook. You guys know I'm always, always color correcting under my eyes before I apply any concealer, because otherwise I look like I just came back from the dead. So to be able to just do one application of concealer over my foundation and my eyes look like this, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. Let's do the blushes. So I have, I kind of mentioned this earlier, I have Love, I have Joy, and then I have Bliss because that came in the little limited edition. I'm going to swatch them super quick. I hate swatching because I think it's kind of a waste of time on YouTube videos, but I'll do it just for the sake of showing you all the difference. So this top one is Joy. It's kind of a brighter pink. This middle one is Love. It's like a deep red, not totally burgundy, but not totally like fire red either. It's just like a deep red. And then this is Bliss, which is like kind of a bubblegum pink tan sort of thing. So you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna wear a little bit of both, or all three actually. These are super pigmented. So you see all of that on the brush? You don't want all of that. You want to really wipe off a lot of these and just go dot. We're just going to go in from the apples up the top of the cheek. And I'm not worried about looking clownish, because there's always a really easy way to fix it, but I want my blush to stand out today. I want you all to see that nice flush on my face. This is nice. We got a nice, deep, healthy glow. And then if you ever feel like, ooh, that's a little much, just take your foundation brush with the leftover foundation and just kind of go over, I'm not going to go over mine too much, but you can go over the edges and just kind of make that a little more diffused. Okay, so now we're going to move on to these eyes. I have the Confident Energy palette. We've got 6 shimmer shades in here. It says you are rare. You can't read that, but it says you are rare. These are kind of my normal, in my wheelhouse, this pink burgundy thing. The green and blue I'm absolutely loving. I kind of want to try that. And then we've got like a gold and a silver in here, which always works well with everything, especially in the corner of your eyes. I don't want to totally go the safe route, but I also, yeah, I'm really not trying to like screw this up. So we're going to dip it into Trust. I think this is Trust. I think what I'm going to do is actually take a little bit of this kind of brownie color. Just pick up a little bit on the side of that blending brush and just kind of use that here in the crease. So that's cute. That's cute. It's cute. I always like to, the new thing I like to do is kind of go deep into the corner of my eye and define that corner and then just kind of stop. I'm not doing a wing today. You see that? How it like really shapes the eye here versus here. The Milk Makeup Kush Mascara has become like one of my new favorites. So I was about to talk about the lip creams, and then I just remembered I totally forgot to use my concealer brush. I know y'all were sitting here looking at me like, what is this girl doing? She just told us she had a concealer brush. I'm gonna just dab a little bit more. So, comments about this brush. I like it because it's firm, but it's soft. It really gets right into that corner crease of your eye, which is really hard to get to. It's angled well so that it fits like the curve of that under eye area, and it also angles like nice from the side. So I really, really like this a lot. So I just wanted to make sure that I did that. Sorry you guys that I kind of messed that up. And I'm gonna add just a tad bit of Love to my cheeks. So I'm going to use Fearless first. This is also in the limited edition lip cream set. So they're small, they're little mini versions. They're probably about like half the size. but this is Fearless, so it's it's a really nice kind of nude for me. This is our lip balm. This is in Thankful, which is kind of almost the same color, so I'm just going to grab that. It gives me a little gloss. This feels really, the lip balm feels really silky. That feels nice. Wipe it off. FYI, you can pretty much just take this and wipe it straight off. I have no comment on that or what that means. It's got a good feeling to it. Like, I feel it on my lips, but it's not chalky, it's not dry. It's just like a nice, comfortable feeling. Something I also wanted to show you all is just the difference between the mini size of the liquid blush and the traditional liquid blush. So, yeah, you can kind of see it here. And you can see the difference there. This one kind of fits in like the middle area of this one. Awesome. So the only thing kind of left to try out is the touch-up kit, which is actually pretty large. Like, obviously you could put it like in a purse or something, but it's a pretty good size. You have a nice big mirror, and then we have the puff and the blotting papers. I'm gonna take the blotting papers out here. It's almost like a matchstick. Okay, this is perforated, so you're just gonna pull that off so that this is open. They sell this as a refill, so then you sit this back inside. You sit this back, there we go, inside, and then you can just like, you can just grab a blotting paper out, and it keeps dispensing. So this is the blotting paper. So that's nice. I'm going to use this blotting paper on my forehead since I've got a little shine there. And blot, blot, blot. I'm going to blot across my nose. It's nice. I've used blotting papers before. Definitely works. We're going to try out this puff. I think it says it's powder infused. So you're supposed to tap it, and then when you see powder, you know that it's working. So, okay, I see a little bit of powder pop up. I don't know if you all can see it, but I can see it. So put a little powder here, and that kind of like shuts that down. We just put it back and then we close it. So that's the touch-up kit. And there's also like a mist, like a priming setting mist. I did not buy that either. So that'll be something we can try on the next go. I do like a really natural look with it, but you can also glam up with it, which I think is nice that you have that kind of versatility in a makeup line. Super happy with it. And yeah, so we are gonna get into this giveaway. So the first blush that I bought was the color Love, which, by the way, if any of you all end up going to read my post on the Rare Beauty IG, I'm going to link that in the bottom. I think it actually says that the blush I'm wearing is Joy, but it's not. I was wearing Love in that picture. But I wanted to buy Joy because obviously that's my middle name, and I was like, I obviously have to have the color Joy. But when I went to purchase the color Joy later on, I made a mistake and chose Love again. I literally emailed them, I kid you not, like I don't even know if it was 5 minutes after I got the confirmation. I was like, hey, sorry, I messed up. Can we change that? And they were like, we have already started processing your order. I have no idea how they did that so quickly, but they did. And I was actually buying it on the Rare Beauty site instead of Sephora, because Sephora was out of that color. So I had to repurchase again to actually get the one that I wanted. So that means that I now have 2 loves. And I don't need another love blush. So as a celebration of passing 200 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway for you guys. And I'm going to send it to you all in the original Rare Beauty box. So you'll get the full experience when you open it. And in here is the blush in the color Love. It's never been opened. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below on this video. No trolling, obviously, so just let it be something that is related to this video. It could be a question, it could be a shout out, maybe you want to talk about how much you love the products, which product you want to try. You know, any conversation that you want to have. You only have to leave one comment, one entry, that's it. And I'm going to have my computer program this Friday at noon randomly choose a comment, and whoever's comment it chooses will be the winner of this giveaway. And so I will basically like reply to your comment, hit you up, and we will coordinate so I can get your address and send you your blush. But it's really that simple. That's all you have to do. Just subscribe, leave a comment, and you're in the running to win the blush. So yeah, you have between now and this Friday, November 20th at noon Eastern Standard Time to enter. The official rules are below. Unfortunately, I'm only shipping within the United States just because that's kind of my limitation right now. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is my first giveaway on my YouTube channel. Hopefully it goes really well, and hopefully the channel will grow and I'll get to do more really fun giveaways for you guys. So you know what to do. Enter the contest if you would like. And even if you don't want to enter the contest, like, still leave some love, share this video, and I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day.
So let's tell it.